Okay. So, hey, okay, I really want to get this video in, and I keep trying, but like I keep talking too much. And so I'm gonna get straight to it. In Deuteronomy, there is where Moses goes over all the laws like for a second time. All the laws are kind of listed and like given initially in Leviticus, but in Deuteronomy, this is after the children of Israel, the Israelites have they've been delivered from slavery. They've gone through 40 years in the wilderness. The parent generation have died off. You got to read it for many reasons. They've died off for many reasons, and now the children, they're the next generation, who also have gone through 40 years in the wilderness, but they've grown up in the wilderness basically. Now they have the right to go into, they're blessed to be able to go into the promised land. So this is Moses before they go into the promised land, giving them a recap in a long speech um, on the laws that was given to them, to their parents, like in them, back in Leviticus. It's like kind of just a reminder, like, hey, remember, these are the things God told y'all to do. This is how y'all need to live. This is how y'all need to treat each other. This is like how you need to like do community and like do life. So there's laws like to abide by, and some of those laws, if they're not, some of those laws, if they're broken, the punishment was death. And we all know that like God got a reputation in our world, in our society, that he was harsh, like in the Old Testament, and that he was real strict and kind of on one. And so, in these laws, I feel like I know for me, definitely is one of the reasons why I always felt like God, you was tripping until you had your son. And so, but like I noticed a phrase while going through Deuteronomy that I've seen that's so far that I've noticed 11 times. This one phrase is in here 11 times, which is just so crazy. The phrase is, you must purge the evil from among you. Um, and after he talks about like 11 different laws, if it's broken, like 11 different laws. So he names the law, and then he names the law, and then he says like, and if it's broken, this person must be put to death. If this person does this person must be put to death. And like for some of them, I'm all like, death is real harsh. Like it, like the crime, the punishment don't match the crime. But um this phrase, the you must purge the evil from among you. So I noticed it, and then I had to like go count how many times do I see this phrase. It's in here within like 7 to 8 chapters of Deuteronomy. You like 11 times, and after like two or three of them, it gives a little bit more, like, you must purge the evil from among you. It gives a little bit more and says like, what is it? Deuteronomy 19 and 19 says, you must purge the evil from among you. The rest of the people will hear of this and be afraid, and never again will such an evil thing be done among you. So reading it 11 times, and while also like after gone like reading through the first 5 books, and like for the first time ever noticing how gracious God was, and how, like, not just how gracious God was, like, oh, like, I'm gonna forgive you, no, like how much God loved the people that he created. If you read Genesis through like Deuteronomy yourself, it's like undeniable how like strong God's love was. Like, it's genuinely like a parent to a child. um that's the best way we could probably understand it. And so me seeing that phrase, it started to sound like desperation, like, and this is from God, like. And so instead of it's just saying like you need to do this because you need to purge the evil from among you, saying it that many times kind of sounded like you need to purge the evil from among you. You need to do this, like, and he explained it some more. If you do this, the rest of the people will hear of this. They'll be too scared, and never again will such an evil thing be done among you. The things that he was like, that these people was getting, that he said like there needs to be a punishment for, that was something that was done like against another person. Like it was like if you steal something, or if you like, like I think it was, one of them was like if you commit adultery, like if you like, what is it, if you're married and like, and you do something to your wife or you do something to your husband, like a lot of the, like the, not a lot, all of them was something that like, that basically, if it what like, if none of those things were done, a very peaceful and loving community could thrive if none of those things were done. And so this phrase being here like 11 times and probably more, because I probably skipped over some, was like it started to sound like, oh, God is like pleading with them, like, listen, like I gave y'all these guidelines, these rules, because y'all are trash and y'all keep doing stuff to each other, you keep hurting each other, you keep hurting yourselves, you keep doing things that makes your lives worse. And so I'm trying, like, stop, don't do this, don't do that, do this way. Like, be kind to these people, listen to the judges, listen to, like, like, don't accuse folks. And if you do accuse folks, then like make sure you got a witness, and like go and ask the people that y'all put, go ask your elders, like, and have somebody, be the judge before you just up and accuse somebody of something. And if someone's like, if someone and it's even like a law in here, like it's a law in here to like, that, which is I've dope, I never like heard of this before, that if someone does kill somebody, well, no, so it was just a law that like, as you start to build your physical community, like the space, as you start to build your city, you need to have spaces in every one of your cities, as a like, or you need to have like a refuge city or something like that. You need to have spaces for refuge. So if someone does kill somebody or does do a crime, they can run to that refuge city and they're basically safe. There can nobody punish them until they go to a judge and y'all figure that out. But like, can't nobody retaliate, or like can't, like, there was like a person who was like, if you kill somebody, there was like a person like designated to like punish that person. That person basically can't do anything because they don't have jurisdiction in that space of refuge. So even if you do something dumb, you have a space where you can run to be safe and be like, y'all got to let me tell my story. Like, and that was just like the way of their culture. So if you went to this place of refuge, it was just known like, can't nobody touch you. Like, we gotta hear you out first or whatever. And so basically, yeah, so all of these, so yeah, it was just like I kept seeing this phrase, you must purge the evil from among you. And like, think of the words, like, you must purge, like, not like you gotta calm the evil down, like you gotta chill out, like you gotta, like, be cool, like da da da. No, you must purge. We know how like crazy that word is. You must purge the evil from among you, so that people will hear of this, they'll think twice. They gonna think twice about it before they do something like this again, before they hurt their neighbor, before they beat their wife, before they steal somebody's stuff, before they do something to, like, that's gonna harm themselves. They gonna think twice. And so that like no evil thing can be done among you. And it legit, and it says, and it keeps going, like, after 19, like, show no pity, life for a life, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, hand for a hand, and foot for a foot. I always like saw that and was like, or like I've heard that, preached before, and I'm all like, well, that's not godly, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. What about grace? But this was then. This was his law for them at this time, because he was like, I'm trying to do the most to keep y'all from doing stuff. So if I gotta threaten you with an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life, then I'm gonna do it so you can stop taking people's lives. So that was just like God pleading with them. I love you. Treat yourselves better. Treat the people next to you better. Please. Like, so it's just God is loving, and he knew what he was doing.